Hey YouTube, it's Numistacker and I'm back with you today for something a little bit different. It's almost time to go back to the UK, and there should be some good videos with mega unboxings of something just a little bit over 200 coins when I get back that are sitting there waiting from NGC. But today what I want to talk about is cryptocurrencies for stackers and whether this is a good idea or not, and what I'm doing myself, and really, to get some kind of idea from you guys whether this is something you're involved in. So let's start by first telling you what I've been involved in. 5 or 6 years ago, I bought Bitcoin. I bought one Bitcoin, and I think it was about $800. It went up to $1,000. It went down to $700. I sold it, and then I didn't show any interest after that in Bitcoin. But like a lot of you, every single news release you see, every single paper you open, every single fake news story contains crypto, contains Bitcoin, and clearly it's a little bit of a bubble at the moment. I looked at some of the charts, and it's likely that it will continue to get more and more important, but there seems to be something between 60 and 80% regular corrections. So if you haven't yet bought any cryptocurrency, don't worry, there will be a time that it goes down and there's a big dip, and maybe that's the time to buy. Question is, for stackers and collectors, should you buy cryptocurrency at all? What do I mean by cryptocurrency? Well, clearly there are lots and lots of choices around, but I would say that Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum, Ripple, Litecoin are the ones that are probably the most obvious ones in terms of capitalization to go for. What have I done? Myself, I've got a few $100s tied up in cryptocurrencies that I've been buying, not because I really want to make a big investment, but because I want to find out for the future how the market opens, how you can fund cryptocurrencies from a bank account, how you can get money back into a bank account, how to transfer different currencies on an exchange. So I started with Coinbase, like many people do. I bought a little bit of Bitcoin Cash. I bought a little bit of Ethereum and Litecoin, a tiny bit of Bitcoin. Started to see how it works. Funded it from, in fact, as it happens, my American bank account. That seemed to go pretty well. Some of the charges are actually quite high for taking money into Coinbase and out of Coinbase again. And so you need to watch those kind of charges, because they can really add up quite a lot in terms of losing your money, as well as foreign currency conversions that they all have as well. So so the first thing you might want to do is take a look at Coinbase as a starter. You might then do a bit of investigation about exchanges. What does an exchange do? It takes one set of cryptocurrency and allows you to convert it to units of another currency. So what I really wanted to do was to buy and hold the Ripple cryptocurrency for the long term. So in order to do that, you need to find an exchange. So I opened an account with bitsane.com, and Bitsane make a market in Ripple to Litecoin and Ripple to Bitcoin Cash. So I then funded the Bitsane account from Coinbase, converted it on Bitsane, and then all I've done really since then is downloaded an app called Toast, which is a Ripple online wallet for iOS, and I then sent the converted Ripple out to the Toast wallet so I can hold them. all these kind of things are only as good as your password control, so it's critical you keep paper copies of passwords and passphrases so you can get back in and you don't lose anything if your iOS device fails and you don't have a backup or something like that. So that said, I'm in cryptos now for a very small amount relative to my stack and relative to my gold and silver collection. How do I perceive crypto? I think that, I've met a number of different types of collectors and stackers along this route, and some of them are very wealthy people who can invest tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars in bullion and collectible items. A lot of other people I've met along the way have pretty much no savings and who are trying to build a little bit of a wealth fund for the future. And I think the way those two groups of people need to look at crypto is very, very different. I would put crypto much closer to going into a betting shop and betting on, the 230 at Kempton Park to win than it is even investing in shares. With crypto, you can potentially lose all your money, or you can make quite a lot of money if you can find a way to get out at the right time. It's very, very volatile every single day, and it's really not what I would call investment. It's really gambling, and it's a little bit more like traded options or something like that. You're kind of gambling most of the time, and gambling is not a bad thing necessarily, but it's not for everybody. So I would say if you have been a stacker and a collector and you're being seduced at the moment by talk of crypto, be very, very careful, because crypto may not be for you. Any form of crypto may not be for you. You could put $1,000 into crypto and you could end up tomorrow it being worth $200, or it could be worth $2,000. So it really isn't a hedge against anything necessarily. It really is a bet and a gamble. On the other hand, if you already have a large portfolio of gold, silver, platinum, and that represents maybe 10, 15, 20% of your net wealth, then at that stage there is room for crypto in a balanced portfolio, because it may be that $1,000 invested now in something like Ripple could be $20,000 in a few years' time. It could be worth nothing as well, or it could stay the same. But it does have, some kind of interesting long-term future. And, it's probably something that a little bit of money put away now, not a massive amount of money, forgot about for a number of years, could actually yield some surprises in a few years' time. A little bit like if I had left that Bitcoin in 4 or 5 years ago and come back to it now, it would now be worth $15,000. So it really is for money you can afford to lose, play money. And I don't think it really has very much of an impact in the investment strategy for people who are stacking little bits of silver to try and create some kind of wealth hedge against inflation. At least that's my view. Be interested to see what you guys feel about that. I know a number of people seem to be adding crypto to their stacking channels. There's a lot of talk about crypto on all the silver and gold and stacking forums, and inevitably a lot of people are investing in crypto to make their investment instead of buying precious metals. I watched a YouTube video this morning of somebody who said their silver portfolio, they've been stacking, trying to do everything right, but the average value of their silver portfolio has fallen by 13%, whereas they've been investing in crypto and it's gone up by 400%. And I think that that doesn't mean investing in silver and gold is bad, but often people invest in silver and gold thinking it's a way of building big percentage increases in wealth measured in dollar terms, but actually it really should be thought of more as a hedge against inflation and a long-term proposition. And that's how I think of it, really. It's nice if you can flip something or sell something, but actually just keeping an amount of assets in something which has a hedging potential is a good thing in itself. I went into Bank of America here, and great big sign, amazing returns on your money. You've got to tie your money up for about 6 years, and then maybe you'll get 2% on your money. So we're still in a very, very low inflation, low return, low interest economy. And people are looking for these alternative get-rich-quick schemes. But anyone who thinks that they can just put thousands and thousands of dollars in the crypto market and overnight make a few $1,000s, guys, I warn you, that may very well result in large losses. Your timing has to be absolutely impeccable. But I'm just learning, and every now and again I'll report back on how I'm doing with crypto, and I'd welcome your suggestions as well as to what to do for a medium to long term mini investment in crypto in order that I can make capital growth on crypto in the future. So let me know what you guys think, and please like, subscribe, and let me have your comments on the role of crypto investment for gold and silver stackers.